That's sick. They couldn't get you caught back up to the group. It popped out of gear nearly every corner. You can just hold it in second, mate.
You need to be on the outside, otherwise it's oh, my other, I didn't even see my other one. Oh, I'm actually stuck.
Little road trip for the morning, mate.
Oh boy.
Chevrolet and Yamahas today, mate. But we've still got a Mazda Heart. It's going to be in class 1, which is now unlimited buggy, so.
Watching a little bit of the track on YouTube, looks pretty sick actually, but only other track I would have driven at, apart from the one in Monaco, well, apart from in a J kart, which, yeah,
The country.
we travelled the country in that, but looking forward to it. Want to go have a look at the track actually.
Yeah, because we've had some decent rain last night. Should be dry today, so.
Oh, mate's pumped. He's got his red bands. I'm done for the day. I've got my red bands. I'm just going to go play in the mud. Catch you guys later. Yeah, well, he's going to be playing in the mud, all right? To strip the sand, you know. You've got the Milwaukee gun with the 6.0, and I got some Temu things I found.
This guy's got all the new tools today.
Let's go see the Spriggan track.
More of a jump on the left side though, isn't it?
So hit the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow down for that. Yeah, and then this one, it's not really like slow down, it's more of just a jump into like a backwards entry sort of corner. So. I don't know, we'll see how it goes actually driving it.
It's going to be good having a few jumps and stuff, because obviously that's where you have a bit more of an advantage over the other guys.
Yeah. Looks like a sick track though, the surface is real good.
To the bottom. I don't know if there's enough run up.
Hard packed, and then it just like slides down.
He's demonstrating in the red bands, but I tested it first in the vans.
Yeah, right there. Yo, do not go outside. Oh, no, look, it's hard pack up the very top.
So if you go 2 wheels, just get the outside wheel.
Yeah, you need to be on the outside, otherwise it's oh, my other, I didn't even see my other one. Oh, I'm actually stuck.
Sweet, I'm pretty good over here. Let's
Yeah,
see.
we're good.
Yeah, we're mad.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up, guys.
Yeah, no, don't go out there. I mean, if you need to see.
I got the before and after of you coming in with the clean red bands.
Yeah, at least you can give
I mean, look, the track's hard packed right here.
Yeah, so just 2 meters in, mate. Yeah, fucking. M399.
Take his details. Steal his identity. Lap it felt like it snapped an axle or something, and then every other lap it just felt like, well, it popped out of gear nearly every corner. Yeah, well, we just checked the shifters. Have a look at all those linkages in the back. Damn, it's still got second. It's tricky. Dude's just is either ice, looks like ice on the inside or mud bog on the out, pretty much. Keep going back to the forward. I'm just trying to lube up the bushes. Okay, sweet as. Can you see where it's hitting up on that panel? No, it's behind that seat, but yeah, you can see it from here. Can you put your hand behind it and bend it out?
Just give me a screwdriver, I'll climb.
No, just use your hand.
Oh, I can't even get my fingers behind it. Because it's pretty much second or third the whole track. It was either ice skating or like mud bog. It kept popping out of second, and yeah, it's hitting on some of the handling, and it's not moving now.
Yeah, okay.
That should be better, Linc. It was like hitting on this channel. Yeah.
To be the same, whenever it's over there, it should be better now.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to hold it there, same as reverse. You got to hold it like that's how I reverse it.
Yeah.
You just hold it in there. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but freaking just hold it in second, mate. mistakes, but they were sick. Fricky, they couldn't get you caught back up to the group. It looks like a hard track to pass unless someone really makes a mistake.
So was that heaps better? It looked heaps better.
Yeah, it didn't pop out that time at all.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you land on the handbrake and then you just keep sliding. Like front and back just slides out. And if you go wide, then it just bogs. And if you even touch it, even on the inside where there's no bog, it's still like boggy. It's just, well, no one was faster than anyone. Like you guys were all just, whoever made a mistake would make a position. Because even Tony, who just walked the first one, like he couldn't. Once you guys had it figured out, him for like a lap or two, and then I made that mistake on those two corners back to back. I got passed by the Class 8 and the Class 10. So now, class change for Linc. So class is now Class 1, which is the fastest class. So Class 8, which we were in with the truck, they still race together anyway, but it's just like, I mean, as you can see, this event is not really like the Class 8 that's out there is 4-wheel drive, big V8, but then this thing's like not even half the horsepower, but then power to weight. Good thing with Class 1 is like, it's a big class, it's the toughest class. You've got Tony McCall out there who's won the New Zealand Championship, I don't know, double digits, many times. So for Linc, it's the best competition. Even if he's mid-pack and battling it out, it's better for him learning-wise to drive against a lot of guys and find someone your pace. And then, you know, the buggies are all about the same speed around the track. It's just whoever makes a mistake, and if you can capitalise on those mistakes, that's your pass. So a couple of mistakes from Linc, but not bad. We still managed to finish second, and pretty tough for Linc. Goes straight into first lap was racing. So there's no look lap, no practice lap, which we're used to. Like, I mean, we've been in off-road racing for a long time. They always have a pack track class, or we go out and do a look lap beforehand. I was fortunate we went and walked the track this morning, get a good idea of like the pumice, and like it's quite hard pack underneath. So right now the line choice, you're either inside where it's really slick and just try not to rotate it, or out wide in the bog where you're not going to rotate but you're just going to potentially get stuck or just have no drive. And plus you're picking up so much more weight that then sticks to the truck or buggy, and then it's really hard to freaking get around the track with all the extra weight. As for me, I'm just a nervous wreck because I'm in no race suit. I can tell you, way less nervous when I'm on the freaking start line, even if I'm in the same race, but watching is terrifying. I hate it. shift,
Cheers, eh?
misshifted. All good, brother.
That was awesome, mate.
I had no control because every corner I was having to hold it like into the thing like this. Yeah. I definitely reckon we look at like an air shift or electric shift kit that goes on the back of it. That's the only thing that's holding them back is front shift. It's just so annoying that I go into a corner, I'm set up, and then it just ruins the whole corner.
Managed to sort of get somewhat of a flow in. It was really tricky. The only race I could manage to do smooth was the third race, because I keep popping out a second pretty much every corner, and the whole track is pretty much second, third on the straights, and then yeah, it was tricky. It was every corner I was having to hold it in second, otherwise it would pop out, so I couldn't really control the car that well, but and I was having to think about that quite a lot every corner, having to hold it in. But I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses, but it's just, yeah, that one race we had in race 3, I think it was, where we didn't have that issue, and we bent that plate back so it was sort of out of the way, and it fixed it for one race, but then it's gone back to popping out of gear, so I'm not sure what it is. Could be dog rings or something like that. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's short, it's only like 1 o'clock or something right now. It's good to get a taste of some different competition in Class 1.
On to the next one.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks in Palmerston North, something like that.
Boy. Right, Ed. Alright, well done.
Later.
Alright, see you.
1, 2, 3, Linc and Whiddett. And first in Class 1, 157, Tony McCall.
I just want to thank, first of all, everyone at the club for putting in all the work for the track. I've been looking up to, obviously, Tony a long time, since beginning off-roading. Now getting to race against him is pretty cool. Thanks to Dad for driving me all the way down here, the crew for putting in all the hard work into the car, and Toyo Tyres, Mazda for everything they do for me as well. Thank you.
Cheer, bro. Cheers.
Still better than D1NZs. Oh. I got my 2NZ freaking a whole.
Oh, really?
Like this big. Yeah, this was 3 hours of racing. And
for a 2NZ.
For 2NZ.
Yeah, yeah.
And
how much money did you sink into it?
I got like a shot glass with little handles on it.
Yep.
It does seem. No, look. See, look, I'm the stadium champion as well.
Oh, yeah. Second, but still the champion.
Oh yeah, what? Second champ.
Yeah.
So that sounds sick.